It's really funny, Kirby, is that I've actually done both. I've done the whole college thing. I've had two jobs, and it's still not enough. I haven't been too much of a stable individual yet because life just hasn't been
Everyone's okay?
too fair for me.
Absorption test.
Enshroud!
And that's fair to say, honestly, because, like, I think it's just rare for it to work out in general.
I see everything. Stand clear.
Because it's like super rare to, like, find individuals who are just chill with you. Because, like, in a lot of cases and stories where, like, individuals are involved where so and so like ends up like being with
Everyone's
another
okay?
person, and one of the people in there assumes that, like, oh, maybe they're okay
Be
with being in an
careful.
open relationship. It's not always the true story, unfortunately.
I see everything.
I'm feeling like I'm having this mentality of being on the poly spectrum because it's I think it's something that's inherited from my family. I believe my mother has been with more than one partner, just like my own father has was. My mother being one of his partners. He remarried and had another kid. My um I don't remember what's the term for sister. I mean, technically it is sister from another mister, but it's like something else. I forgot what the word is. I forgot what the proper terminology is. Because my older sister and I, we have the same mother, but we have different fathers. So it's definitely no doubt that my mother has been like with more than one partner. And I think my grandfather has as well because, I mean, technically speaking, my grandmother has been with my original grandfather, and then she's been with my other grandfather, and has been happier with grandfather number two ever since. But the thing is, the second grandfather is more blood related to my cousins than me. I am more blood related to my first grandfather, who was a complete
Absorption test.
dirtbag of an individual, from what I've been
Stand clear.
informed. And I've probably inevitably inherited like a gene from the pool of being interested in like more than one person. And I kind of feel like really embarrassed by that ever since I've been thinking about it for the long run.
The sun is already out? Oh, okay. Just one last experiment. And
I
then we can get some rest.
I just
Last one. I promise.
I just have to find at least like one individual who's like super chill with me, of my conflicting mentality, honestly, because of how like messed up it's been for me. Because I was originally disapproving and not accepting of like. Let me also say one thing about my mother that I don't really share so often. Ever since the divorce, people and herself were trying to find another man to fill the void that my old man had left. Now, by all means, he didn't leave my life. Like, I would still, like, he would still send an occasional email to me, and I would send an occasional email to him. It's just, I'm just mentally conflicted for the long time of their original divorce. And then after seeing what my mom's been doing after the divorce happened, it's difficult for me to believe to know what to believe anymore. I mean, it could be that, yes, but it's just that the last thing I want to do, I want to happen is like me being pointed fingers at, saying that I am some kind of cheater when I'm just I don't really feel like I'm an individual who can dedicate themselves to just one singular partner. When I feel like, because there's hormones is one thing, but it's another thing when like something that's happened in the family ends up happening over like more than one generation.
Everyone hold hands. Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation. Hey.
Can't see? I hear everything.
Everyone hold hands. I see everything. Stand clear.
I think it's probably just my grandfather in general, my actual grandfather, my blood-related grandfather. And I sort of like, he's probably dead at this point. He's probably long past, but sometimes I feel like the way he is probably the reason why my mother has been, and the reason why I am the way I am as an individual. As difficult it is to explain. I think as a result, I'm just a bipolar boy in general. I have my days where I feel neutral and I feel happy, and then there's just days where I'm just severely under the weather. A lot of parties could have their own issues. I agree with that. But like when I look at it from what I know, it just really has to come down to like my blood-related grandfather. And my personality just might end up being in conflict with other people's personalities too. It's really rare and difficult for me for the longest time to ever like run to somebody who I thought I could resonate with, but in the end weren't able to follow up in something due to like one miscommunication or some kind of discourse over messages or in person. So it's still fine for like Valentine's Day to be Singles Awareness Day. Nobody is alone in being single, truly. Like they are alone physically in their own space, yes, but in the bigger spectrum, there's still like over 50% of people in the world who are just single in general. I'm just like super contemplative of like my own interests as of recently. But hey, if I'm aware that an individual's polygamous relationship with two partners has been like working out well for them for a long time, then anything is probably possible. I don't think there's any special music. I'm just gonna go and talk to this dude. Oh yeah, that's totally fair. Because the norm for relationships now is monogamy. I don't want to say, like, monogamy within, like, whether you're heterosexual or homosexual or bi, or on a different part of being LGBTQ. I try my best not to, but it's just coded in me. Because, like, I start to recognize that some of my behavioral patterns are, like, completely mirroring that of my mother's. It's difficult for me to get out of because of the way she raised me. How things are so hard conditioned and hardwired into me. It's difficult to, like, get out of without probably, like, professional treatment and medication that could probably lead to obesity for me. That's, like, one thing I'm, like, really hesitant about is just medication, because recent treatments with, like, mental medication tends to have the side effect of you gaining weight. And I'm just, like, super concerned about that. I guess it could also be understood, like, why people do weed CBD. Like, even Snoop's been on the thing for a while, and he's vibing and chilling. Pretty good amount of, like, live streamers are puffing something. I probably just need a really strong dose or something. I had a sample of CBD gummies one time. I didn't feel like anything. I knew they tasted funny, but I didn't really feel anything after the free samples.
Greetings! Welcome to the Citadel of Rexar. Would you be interested in taking on some commissions?
We should be able to accept commissions at some point.
Are there any easy jobs where we can earn loads of mora for just standing around? Oh, better yet, for just sitting around? That's the kind of task we're interested in now.
We don't currently have any commissions like that. However, I do have some relatively simple requests from residents that will pay several thousand mora.
Really? That's all? That isn't nearly enough for Paimon.
I mean, that's true. I haven't had a therapy session in a while, honestly. Because the outcome of the same therapist I've had for a while is just the same. It hasn't really helped me to move forward so much, so people have suggested I seek a new therapist, an actual doctor, a professional for my cases. We still haven't, like, exactly found one or pinpointed one yet. I'm just expensive to take care of in general, probably. Me requiring a whole setup for voiceover. Me requiring, like, the best internet for making content and stuff. Honestly. The more the better. Doesn't Dory say the more the better?
Yeah. Effendi, are there any high-paying commissions available?
Ah, I see. Let me think. Spontamod recently initiated a research project on the ley lines and is looking for paid volunteers. There are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines, so there is a great demand for ley lines data. Researchers often need to enter domains to investigate ley line disorders. They have been understaffed for some time, even after recruiting a good number of their own students. So, now they've turned to recruiting large numbers of volunteers. They offer substantial pay, but they also have strict requirements for the quality of the volunteers. Are you interested?
What do we need to do, fam? What do we need to do?
Yes, let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you proficient with one or more types of weapon?
I say one-handed swords.
Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental powers?
Sure.
Alright, I'll put you down as the Traveler, right? Okay, I've finished the registration. I'll be coordinating the necessary supplies and payments for volunteers later. You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job. However, he has an important visitor today, so I don't think he'll be in the academia.
I almost thought like this person's name is Goofball.
According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the Puspa Cafe. You can go there and talk to him when his time with the visitor has finished.
Okay.
He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers when he contacted me, but now he's showing a visitor around. Seriously, who could be so important?
No news is good.
Oh yeah, that business is super ugly, honestly. I don't really have much words about it. Anybody who needs to go to help professional help, they should definitely do that. That's as much as I'll say on the matter, honestly. Once again, voice actors are not their characters by any means. Some voice actors can meme about it if they have a pretty good positive reputation on the internet. But if their reputation is shaky, well, their own self-image isn't questioning. What's really interesting, though, is that there's a voice actor who's made headlines before. And I thought he would get canceled, but he's not canceled. He's still in projects to this very day. I won't say this individual's name by any means, but what he basically did was share confidential information with his fans, knowingly that he signed a contract saying that he cannot do that or he gets fired from his job. But aside from that act, he's also, like, done perversive stuff with fans too, and people have, like, spoken up about this other individual. However, he isn't entirely canceled, as he still is voice acting today. So something ugly must be happening behind the scenes that is still having him be employed for what he does. And it's like super messed up for me to ever, like, think about or theorize on, because cancel culture Twitter cops are quite the body of people here on the internet. But this is one of those rare exceptional cases where somebody is straight up not canceled and keeps on doing what they're doing. Well, professional. But I won't say any more on the matter. That's, like, not regarding to what happened to somebody with the Genshin Impact cast, but somebody else I'm reminded of regarding the situation. No matter how I think about it, it's just really messed up in general. If I were to ever be like a professional individual, a professional artist one day, I will make sure to like set some flippin' boundaries and make sure I practice like proper conduct. If I ever were to meet anybody who like knows me in real life, like the most like it has to be like limited physical contact. And like I have to watch the way we communicate too because I'm an individual who's super gullible. I recognize my own gullibility, which I think I would be on good terms with somebody if we like have a long conversation together. And we keep having more conversations when we speak again or message again. And that's also true, Kirby. That's also true. Does this cafe have good music? Also, I just realized the sound is not loud enough. I am going to turn up the music. Because the cafe here has some really, really lovely music, honestly.
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here.
Hello, we know who this is.
Listen, Gafoor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, hmm?
Ooh la la.
First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Another thing, like, why are you dressed like that, Lisa? Aren't you normally in your, like, regular outfit?
Oh, that's Gafoor. He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else. Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Paimon, do you not recognize who that is?
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just that ever since you left the academia, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak. Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a Herbad by now.
What is she doing here?
Hold on. That's Lisa! The librarian Lisa! Our Lisa!
Paimon, you're being loud here.
Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that was a long time ago. What's Lisa doing here now?
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
And it's also the reason why you have her dressed like this.
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents. Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a library? Your time is much more valuable than that. If you're willing to come back to the academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The academia needs people right now, and some of these projects are quite important.
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
Yeah, you're also right about that, Kirby, essentially speaking. I haven't given, like, too much heavy commentary on Twitter yet, at the moment. But I recently have been liking. Oh, nice, someone responded to me on YouTube.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the academia.
What's really interesting is that there's a Cyrus in Mondstadt, too. I think.
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea to lie to people. Our teacher knows exactly why I left the academia after only 2 years. He would never ask me to come back.
You have the hots for her, don't you, mister?
Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the academia as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay. So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
She's not interested, you dude. She's interested in me. We're the traveler, we're the cutie here.
Wow! So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Shh, Paimon.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said.
Totally understandable, Kirby. I just still touch it as a means of networking. And try my best to filter out the stuff that I don't want to see nowadays.
A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafoor. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now. Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hello, Lisa?
Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't you two. Long time no see, cutie. Paimon.
Excuse me, but what business do you two have here?
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
Which is when we have to run to you, Lisa.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling. You haven't joined the academia, have you?
Only as volunteers.
Alright, Effendi told us a research project is looking for paid volunteers. That's what we came to see Gafoor about.
Paid volunteers? Gafoor, is the academia really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
That facial expression there, I love it.
No, the paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
Ah.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
And it's been so long, we're wondering why the heck you're dressed like that.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
I'm sorry, Gafoor. My answer is still no.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
I have never regretted my decision to leave the academia. And I don't think that will change in the future.
Dude. She said it, she just said.
Nope.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa. You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting. In that case, I still have unfinished business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
Oh, that also explains it. Like a high school reunion.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
Yep, that does explain it. I'm guessing if you don't have the uniform, you can't go to the reunion. But like even when you have like a university or like a high school get together again, well, you don't necessarily need to wear a uniform.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiima Forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work. Oh, and one last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Thank you.
She's really fed up with him. I could tell in her voice.
Well then, cuties, now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat.
Oh, you mean the goofball?
Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafoor is paving the way for his future.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the nights okay with you being gone?
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little?
Oh no, poor Jean. She's probably gonna have more responsibilities.
I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamad Darshan at the academia for 2 years. But instead of staying at the academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
Why'd you leave?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy. When I first came to the academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects. But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to be expected. I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m., with regular afternoon tea every day.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
Oh, that sounds like her alright.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important. It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafoor found me just after I arrived in Sumeru. Speaking of which, what about you two? What brings my favorite cuties to Sumeru?
Supposedly in the plot we saved the whole... Never mind.
I see. So you came to Sumeru in search of information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, the god of wisdom.
Okay, she said Lesser Lord Kusanali here because... spoiler stuff, I won't get into it.
The two of you have more pressing issues than entertaining a tourist like me. I wanted to walk around Sumeru with you, but now doesn't seem like the right time. What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this.
I'm not that busy.
Oh, then would you like to spend some time with me, darling? That would be wonderful. I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue. Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville. Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like icing on the cake for this little vacation of mine. If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely.
Well, who's to say that you can't have a waifu for Valentine's Day?
I remember, you two agreed to meet Gafoor in Mount Ima Forest to talk about the ley lines research job. Feel free to leave if you want to go look for him. As for me, I think I'll spend a little more time.
Oops.
I remember, Feel free to leave if you want to go look for him. As for me, I think I'll spend a little more time at Puspa Cafe.
You know what I would like? Some Turkish coffee, maybe. Maybe.
Keep up.
Wait. Wait. Hold that thought. Okay, we're supposed to meet in the which forest are we supposed to? Oh. I see. Huh.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research project was also organized to help meet this demand. However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines. Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities. It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety. Well, those are all the necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
Okay, I actually kind of like this mechanic in linking party members between different parties. Cool. Okay, about Lisa. Wonder what you can offer a chance at, buddy. Whoa. 5 combat challenges, 3 stages each. Also, supposedly we could be able to find Lisa during this event somewhere. Ooh, Chick-fil-A debuts a vegetarian sandwich. Interesting. Okay, so I brought up the guide as to where Lisa will be during this whole event. Maybe we could find her there and then. Here's what I think we'll do. We'll complete one challenge, then go out and search for Lisa. Let's see if she's still in the cafe. Nope. Nope. Second instinct. Maybe she went to the tavern. that's a nope. Oh yeah, this guy's name's Jafar. Mance has come a...
You just can't beat the atmosphere here.
Mance has come a long way since Aladdin, huh? Yep. He's come a long way since Aladdin. Let's do one of the combat challenges. Maybe we can find her after. I also need to do my trading card. Did I? Oh, I have to do my trading card matches this week. Challenge number 1. What are we looking at? Oh. Opponent's physical and elemental res will decrease by 30%. Oh. Interesting. Second team looks like a complete freeze team. This will be interesting to set up. We need to really specifically ice opponents here. I feel like Alhaitham could be good for here. This is interesting. Very interesting. Could use a wind character. But the wind character is only specific to the second chamber. We'll bring Nahida for these parts. Then for here... This is super interesting. We could do... Trying to think. And then here... I'll use a flex unit or something. This might be okay. Then last but not least... What do we do for this last chamber? We'll see what happens. Okay, this one. We have to choose different buffs here. After you trigger these reactions, all party members' elemental mastery increases. All characters' attacks is increased. Actually, hold on a second. Well, let's see. Let's do this one and this one. Then... Actually, a second. This is fine. Alright, let's give it a go. That should be fine.
There is no escape. Stand with me.
Harmful flicker. Deflect.
Everybody stand back. Huh? Illusion shattered. Let's light it up. Going in.
The process of elimination.
Torn to oblivion.
That should be good.
Time for takeoff. Hey, share my knowledge.
Deflect.
Our bond is strong. I see everything. Yeah, the Temple of Wisdom. Yeah, let's play. Think you can get away? Hey! Out of my way! Dissipate! Sharing my knowledge. Everyone hold hands. Look at you, Boozle. Think you can bully?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Kamisato art. Sometsu. I see everything. Yeah. Make yourselves at home. Shake it and stir. By royal decree, take flight. Hey. The Temple of Wisdom. Diana Special. Sketch. Wings of Darkness. Sakura Swirl.
No rest for the wicked.
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge. Whirling snap. Odds reveal thyself.
Cool. I'm not really in a rush to get a high score, but I'll take it. Okay, let's see if we can find Lisa in a different location. Ah. see. Maybe on the days I've been missing out on this event, I miss out on this dialogue of hers. Or is she really in Gandharvaville? Let's check. Let's check if she's actually in Gandharvaville. I probably miss out on some dialogue of hers. Oh, she is here. I missed her on her other days. Cool. Cool.
Don't worry, Lisa. I'm fine now.
And we meet again, Lisa.
I came here to visit an old friend, but I had no idea that she'd already become a trainee forest ranger.
Aw.
It's nothing, really. I just wanted to help out Master Tainari.
Well then, it seems my little Kale has been making some new friends in Sumeru.
And I've been doing my best to learn how to read. Now I can even read some simple sentences.
Yeah, I have. What about Arthur?
Master and everyone in Sumeru has taken good care of me, but I've never forgotten my friends in Mondstadt. I've actually been thinking about taking some time to go back for a visit. Miss Lisa, how's everyone doing? Well, I hope. What about Amber? And Jean? Oh, and Kaya?
Slow down, Kale. I'll tell you all about them. Sorry, darling. Seems I'll need some time here. I want to tell Kale about what's happening in Mondstadt.
Sure thing, Lisa. Alright, if we talk to them again, does it replete the whole sequence?
Don't worry, Lisa. I'm fine now.
Oh, same thing.
I came here to visit a...
It's not.
Well then.
And I've been doing Master and Miss Lisa.
Sorry, darling.
That is so adorable. I love this interaction. It's super wholesome. Well, we only missed out several days worth of dialogue, but it's no biggie. No biggie, honestly. Alright, let's see if we can finish up this event lickety-split. And, do our trading card matches. And then after all that, I will look at the Nintendo Direct for myself. Maybe I should do like watch parties where we binge watch Arthur, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna save my polls. I don't want to waste any at the moment. A dilapidated field will spawn, will deal damage and decrease their defense. Ooh, this is gonna be super interesting. Oh, this is weird. We only have one wind unit. That's Venti. I don't know what to think about this. What do I want to do this time? All these fungi are squishy, though. Jolie's going to be specific to this floor. I can bring Venti on all the floors, so he's going to be like the triple unit here. Now, this one can also bring Jolie. then here we're gonna use... Do we bring Shogun at this one? Hmm. What about the last one? Could use a freeze team on the last part, so that should be okay. Yeah, I think freeze should be okay in the last part, then. Alright, last part, we're gonna be using freeze. And then this part... I feel like these doggies are gonna take the longest time to do damage. Oh, so that's why Kokomi's there. She could help on this floor. Okay. This one. This one we could probably do. We could probably do Nahida. We could probably do a Quicken team. This will be super fast with Quicken. Alright, skills. Swirl damage reaction increased. This should be fine. Oh yeah, I think that can apply to a lot of childhood shows, Kirby. I have fond memories of other childhood shows besides Arthur, honestly. Good times, good times. I think this order is okay.
The Temple of Wisdom! Everyone hold hands! Time for takeoff! Hey!
Shine down!
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Share my knowledge! I see everything! Yeah, yeah!
Our bond is strong!
Oh.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Hi, how are you?
Have orders.
Time for takeoff!
That's weird. It should be updated. Yeah, I updated the information on OBS. I don't know why it's not updated on... Thank you for letting me know, Kiba. I don't... It's updated. Is... OBS, what are you doing? I just updated OBS recently, too. Is it just OBS not connecting with Twitch again? Like, it literally should have said. Yeah, that's weird.
There is no escape!
Gather.
Brace yourself! Think you can get away? Would have glided.
Stabilize.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Allow me. Time for takeoff.
This is order. Solidify.
Brace yourselves. Rest and rebuild. Think you can get away?
Inazuma shines eternal.
I will have order. Gather.
There is no escape.
Time for takeoff. Hold the line.
Torn to oblivion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if, like, you're trying to do the Twitch rewards thing, Kirby. It's recommended to just, like, notify me if... Because, I swear, it's been, like, at least an hour, and I thought the category changed. Like, I'm literally... I could just bring up one of my desktop displays. Literally right here, I press the done button. I changed the information, I press the done button, right? It literally should have been changed since, like, at least 1 hour ago.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Illusion shattered.
Think you can get away? Here we go. Everyone hold hands. Yeah. Stand with me. Time for takeoff. What a gliding. I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Shine down. Insolent.
Hey. Yeah.
Now you shall perish.
Yeah, it sounds like an OBS thing, and Twitch thing, honestly. There's a lot of Twitch drops campaigns going on, Kiba, so you gotta understand that too. Like, Overwatch has Twitch drops going on, this game has Twitch drops going on, a lot of games have Twitch drops going on.
Illusion shattered.
Rest and rebuild. Think you can get away?
I PB on restarting because I always mess up one move. One move that slows me down. Yeah, totally understandable, Kirby. It's all good.
down.
I see everything.
Our bond is strong.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Illusion shattered.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! This way! Time for takeoff.
Torn to oblivion.
Also, good morning, Kiba. I forgot to say that.
Allow me! Think you can get away? Let's play!
Order Kaiju. Stabilize.
There is no escape.
Here we go! Hold the line! Time for takeoff. What is gliding? Turn! Bring refuge! Allow me!
I will have order.
Think you can get away?
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
This is order.
Covenant of the Deep!
Time to act. Ring cutter.
Look at you! Time for takeoff.
Kamisato out. Sumetsu. Take flight.
Shaken and stirred! Think you can get away? Can't handle your dream. Sketch.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. Whirling snow.
Embrace the ice!
Or maybe I'll do the TCG duels another day and just get this event done. Yeah, I'll just get it done. It's just a bunch of Unga Boonga we gotta do anyways. Deal more damage at the expense of opponents dealing... Ooh, this is a Berserker thing. Okay, so we got Yelan here. Maybe we could use a wind unit. Yelan would probably be pretty good here. Okay. This is getting interesting and more interesting. These would be pretty weak. These have the strongest HP as far as I'm aware of. We can't exactly, like, put a character in whatever spot we want until we go inside. What we could do is a freeze team on this part. But the problem is... we need someone to carry over. That should be okay. Super weird. Let's replace this. Okay. That should still be fine. Okay, what do we gotta do here? Increase the crit damage for this one because there's a lot of HP here. Hydro damage bonus. Don't know. Hydro damage bonus is fine for Benny. Is it necessary? After they use a burst, they regenerate 5 energies. This is actually going to help. We'll see what happens. I tend to find the stats mediocre for a lot of characters anyways.
Things are about to get dicey.
Everybody stand back! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Here comes the catch.
Look at you, Bootail.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Game's up. Fun's over.
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Can't handle your dream. Huh? Think you could bully me? Dick?
Now you shall perish!
This is good enough.
Look at you, Bootail.
Time for takeoff!
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Sakura swirl!
Think you can get away? Diana Special!
Here comes the catch.
Let's play.
Time for takeoff!
Embrace the ice. Can't handle your dream. Huh?
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
You are not welcome here.
I see everything.
Shine down!
Think you can get away?
Our bond is strong!
Brace yourself. Everyone hold hands.
I'll settle this! Here we go!
Time for takeoff. Hey,
There is no escape! Stand with me!
take yourself home.
Torn to oblivion!
Ooh. Platinum. Juicy. Okay. That definitely was better. Alright, 2 more Oonga Boongas and then I'll go ahead and turn on the Nintendo Direct to recap what they've shown. Oh, is it me? Or is it me, or is there like, or did anybody get disconnected? Huh. Must be me or something. Off-field energy. That's gonna be interesting. We'll bring Venti on this one. And, probably do Kazuha here. This is going to be very interesting. What do we need Farzan on? Farzan can probably go into the last slot here. Okay, I think I know what we could do. Okay, now we need to... Oh. Actually, that's okay. I think that's okay, yeah. Oh, this needs to be a freeze team again. I almost forgot. Okay. Okay. In that case... What do we do with this team? Hmm. I guess that could work too. Man, if only I could freeze all of the teams here, but I can't. Hmm. Okay, this should be good.
Gears of the storm. Ring cutter. Body and mind.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
One with the forest. I'll uproot you.
One with nature.
Let me weave you a verse.
Have fun with this gift. Too late for regrets. Ugh.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Enshroud. Let's nip that in the bud.
Ring cutter. Know my sword. Truth repeats its course.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
I'll uproot you.
Yep, that's fine.
Are you here to play? Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Kami-sato. Sumetsu.
Shake it and stir. Brace yourself.
My apologies.
Let's play. Time for takeoff.
Ring cutter.
Think you can bully me? Look at you, food down.
Sakura swirl.
Think you can get away?
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Think you can bully me?
Take flight. Kami-sato art.
Gone.
Sumetsu. Rain outlines your fate.
Should be okay.
Illusion shattered.
The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything. Time for takeoff. Have fun with this gift. Dare to mess with me, wretched dastard. Everyone hold hands.
Now you shall perish.
That's close enough.
Think you can get away? I see everything.
Shine down.
Truth repeats its course. Make yourselves a room. Hey! Time for takeoff. Wouldn't gliding be fast?
Gears of the storm.
Everyone hold hands.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Okay. One more stage to go. And that's it. One more stage. Otherwise, how's everybody else doing? Yeah, I need to hold a watch party for Arthur again, since the show is long over. Because honestly, there's some pretty meaningful episodes of Arthur back in the day. Normal charge, plunging attacks, elemental skills deal damage. Oh, it's extra damage. Okay. I see. Okay, so we definitely need to bring Venti for second part and third part for the squishies. Raiden Shogun between this part and next part. It's a freeze team again. Freeze team never tends to fail these combat challenges. Okay, that's set in stone. Let's do double fire here. And then that. Yep, I think this can work. Normal attack speed is increased by 20% and crit rate is increased. Let's do increased crit damage here. Hydro damage bonus here. Elemental mastery is increased by 200%. Do normal attack damage here. Elemental mastery. We'll use it here, and this one's gonna be. And this one. Okay. Cool. Cool beans.
Race you! Knew it! Stomach cramps. Boba, get them! Hey!
There is no escape!
Hey, yeah! Share my knowledge!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I see everything!
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
You're toast! Make yourselves at home!
Everybody stand back! Inazuma shines eternal!
That should be okay.
The Temple of Wisdom!
There is no escape!
Your
Ring
coming
cut.
was foretold.
Think you can get away? Everyone go through! Brace yourselves!
The eternal waits at long last.
Yeah. Make yourselves at home! I see everything! Help! I see the stars! Time for takeoff!
Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul! Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
I feel like I'm using a freeze team on every single chamber here. Not bad, not bad.
Finally, some
Can't
target
handle the
practice. Rain outlines your fate.
Think you can get away?
Ring cutter.
Embrace the ice!
My apologies.
Insolence shall be Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Look at you!
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Huh? Oh. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Careful, dear.
Think you can get away? Let's play! The This is fully me! Diana Special!
My apologies. Rain Cutter, rain outlines your fate. No, my... Embrace the ice!
Nice, 2 platinum medals. Boy. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It's just a bunch of Oonga Boonga. Yeah, we get to put this on her.
Let's do something quiet but cultured.
I'm going to pretend I did not hear that. Okay. Before I log off, let me go ahead and check my teapot real quick. While we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up a separate window with the direct.
This rope.
I don't want to collect anything yet, I guess.
If you ever...
What else do I want to spend my resin on this week?
Huh?
Probably more boss fights. I'll probably just do boss fights in the meantime. Oh, is today the day we... Is it? Oh, today is that day. I'll farm for those mats later. I'm gonna do a bit of crafting, then open up the direct. Just get Windows capture going. Perfect.
Keep up. Ha! Ha!
Oh, thank you, game. Let's see. Let's make 3 more. I need to have at least a couple more because Candace might show up sometime. Wait, what is 28 multiplied by 28 multiplied by 2 is 56. Minus 45 equals to 11 more. I'll farm for that later. Okay, let me actually go ahead and... Okay, is this loud enough? Are we in special events? Yes, we are in special events, okay.